everybody knows that Hearts of Iron 4 begins in 1936. You got obviously the funny mustache man, and even the other funny mustache man. Oh. But what if we rewound the clock back to a time before World War I? A time of empires, monarchs, and, well, an industrial ambition. And with that, welcome to 1857. A world that still hasn't yet been fully colonized. Tensions around the whole world yet to be exploded. And many new beginnings for new empires and fallen ones. And I guess also Gandalf the Great too. So welcome back everybody. Today we're here in the year 1857. The same year where Victoria 3 starts actually. And this mod definitely plays like it. I mean, like, look at all this stuff over here. Jeez Louise. And this mod's called The End of the New Beginning. It just released recently, updated for the new version of course. So check it out if you haven't already. But basically, as you can see, there's still a lot of old remnants of the old world still yet to be modernized, and well, definitely a whole continent yet to be colonized. And honestly, I don't know too much about the Victorian era. I know some wars broke out. I'm not entirely sure what did though, so we'll have to see what's going on with that. But without anything really else to say, everybody, let's go. And I guess a cool part about this mod is that it shows the religion map and whatever majority people or subculture live in these provinces over here, which is pretty cool. I love mods that do that. You have Rome over here being Catholicism, of course, and being Central Italian. So you can see the diversity between every single state here in this mod. And we're off already with not just any war, but the Civil War of Haiti. Now, I do remember that they did have an empire and all of that, but I didn't know they had a civil war. I mean, like, what is going on here? Oh man, that's not the best of portraits. But in terms of wars, I don't know what we got going on here. We got Russia at war with some random Caucasus state, Peru in a civil war, the Ottomans at war with Libya, and I guess the UK at war with somebody, I don't know who. Oh, they're at war with a whole bunch of Indian princely states. Okay, this is the beginning of the East India Company, I see. And also I do remember that Ching kind of explodes and implodes, and that guy's got a funny hat. And what on earth am I looking at here? What's going on with the mouth? Is that a mustache? What's coming out of your mouth? Okay, you tell me the Dominicans also had a civil war? I mean, this island just can't get enough, I guess, of just having their own little infighting. Damn. And France is declaring war on who? Oh, okay, there. Whoa, man. France, you sure you want to be going to war with this person? Oh, sheesh. What is going on here? Bolivia also in a civil war? Are like all these countries in South America just gonna have a civil war? So what's going on here? The Mapuche. Oh, wow. Okay, looking like a Flintstones over here. Also, if you're enjoying today's video, make sure you hit that like and sub button. I appreciate it. And thanks also for 7K subs, guys. It means a lot. But let's get back to the video. And I wasn't even paying attention. Now there's another civil war in Mexico. What actually? What they're not in a civil war? And it's led by the same guy. What is going on here? Also, what the fuck is that capital name? Doja Kaiser Santa. What the fuck? No. Are we joking now? This is really happening? Chile? That you're just gonna have a civil war? Don't look at me like that. Oh, and here we go, finally. Austria declaring war on Sardinia, Piedmont. As I do know that Austria has a little personal union with Lombardy here, so maybe we might be seeing something coming out of this. As it does look like Sardinia allied with the Russians. What? So now Austria is fighting Sardinia, Piedmont, and just all of Russia. That's a little tough there, isn't it? And it doesn't look like they were too ready for that one. Yeah, they don't even have men on the border properly. This isn't looking good. The Italian revolutionaries? What? Was that an actual thing? I thought Sardinia united all of Italy. What do you mean an Italian revolution? And then they just... white peace? What's going? What? Oh, but hold on. We love these naval invasions. They're going through the Baltic Sea, going around Denmark. They're going around France, all the way through the Mediterranean. They're going up. That's right. Go and get Croatia, Russia. You got this. Forget the main front. You got this naval invasion to tend to. Are you kidding me? White peace, really? Come on now. I thought we were gonna see something a little bit more exciting here, boys. Like, get the war going. What the hell? Sardinia took some parts of Lombardy. Austria just lost this part of Poland to Russia. What? That didn't happen. And now there's a new guy leading Austria. I guess something over here did not go right. The expedition of the 1,000 declared war on 2 Sicilies. Who? What is this? And man, it's been a little bit. I think it's been like 2 years since the borders have changed over here. And I was wondering what's going on. And there's a lot of events where you have to wait for a triggered event to happen, or you have to wait for a specific year to come up or whatever. And honestly, we gotta get the ball rolling, don't we? So why don't we just get that going then and set the world a little on fire, you know what I'm saying? And oh, well, is that what I think it is over there? Yep, it sure is. There's Jefferson Davis. So yeah, and there's my goat right there. There's my Abe Lincoln. And well, yep, there it is. But I guess they're in the Civil War now. We'll have to see what's going to be going on here. This is going to be pretty intense, really. It doesn't look like they're actually getting a push through here. I mean, they are getting some over here in Arkansas, but this might be a little lockdown situation here. And what? Austria again? Did you learn your lesson or something? Why did you do that? I mean, they are kind of pushing forward a bit, actually, now that the Russians are here, but they have like no equipment at all for any of their divisions. So maybe they might be getting them on the half chance that they might get their land back. Oh, and I guess Sardinia, Peterborough is trying to go to war with the Roman Republic. What? Oh, and they're trying to unite Italy. Okay, I see what you got going on here, dude. Well, that's a lot of words. Holy shit. And also, looking back at Austria and Russia, they're not moving at all. They're actually just both have no equipment. They're dying on the field. They're just laying there. I don't know what you were thinking there, Mr. Mutton Chops. And, whoa, Prussia at war with Hanover. Okay. Oh, wow. Prussia. What did you do? Belgium, Denmark, and I guess the newly formed Italy. We'll have to see how they do with forming Germany. I think they got this. They already connected themselves with the other western half. And I mean, already just like that, Hanover's gone. So now they got to go through Denmark and Belgium, and we'll just maybe see a new empire forming over here. Also, looking back at China, why is there a kid leading it? What is going on with them having like children leading their country? I don't understand. And what's going on here? Saxony declared war on Denmark? And okay, that's why that happened. So what do we got going on here? We got the Deutsche Bund. I guess that's the German faction here. There's just no other factions in the entire world. And damn, they already made an encirclement here in Denmark. I don't really think they got any chance living here. And well, I guess there's a white piece for Denmark. They didn't outright die, and I guess they lost the Duchy of Schleswig, so not all is lost Denmark. And also the faction, I guess, got dismantled, which is interesting, as there's still a war going on, but like, why dissolve the faction in that case? What was up with that? Also, what the fuck? What? Ethiopia, UK? How are you even gonna get there? It's not like you have your colonies from like World War II. You have no connections at all. You'll be fine, dude. I mean, don't be scared like that. Oh, the US did the thing. They did the split down the middle tactic. Oh, that's fantastic. Wow. Even though this is an alt history thing, it still always happens. You always lose Confederates. And Prussia broke through this little forest over here, and I guess the Belgians are on on the back burner here. This isn't looking good at all for them. And I guess Russia and Austria just white peace. Yeah, that war was literally going zero nowhere. And wow, the Treaty of Brussels right there. Belgium is gone. And this is looking a bit spicy over here for France and Prussia. They got this huge border. It's like World War II all over again, basically, over here. Like, holy crap. And I guess, you know, that makes sense. Italy also peace out. So what's gonna be the main plan here, I guess, in Europe? I have no idea. It's just stuff going on. I don't know. Also, what the fuck's on with those guys' eyes? Damn, dude. Shit. Also, I'm trying to find where any like war goals or anything like that are gonna occur, because I'm not seeing much with Germany, it looks like, and I'm not really seeing much here for France either. What? And neither does Britain. Does this mod not have any war goals yet? What's going on? Okay, let's get a war going, but I don't want anything too crazy, because, you know, the German Confederation and Austria, they're kind of friends, and I'm assuming Italy definitely wants Lombardy, and France doesn't like the idea Prussia is in Belgium. Let's just have them get a little war, you know, not world war, but major conflict, we'll call it that. And okay, there we go. We get the Treaty of Berlin and the Treaty of Paris. Let's get some stuff going on, why don't we? And we just do a little bit of that, and away we go. And so far from the looks of it, we got a lot of divisions on these fronts here. I mean, like, holy crap. Even Lombardy over here, we got a lot of troops. This is gonna be a long war, that's for sure. Oh, and the Prussians did manage to break through, and you can see that they got little custom models here. That's pretty sick from the mod developers. And I don't think they had trench warfare during this time, right? They still fought in those funky formations, whatever the hell they did with the fire. So what the fuck's going on? The Joseon dynasty is at Korea? Why are they with France? What is that? I don't know. That shape's a little sus. I don't know. Yo, in Haiti with another civil war. Let's go, dude. You don't look like you are from Haiti. Wow, and the American Civil War is still going on. What the hell, Lincoln? What's up with this? And it's still been like, I don't even know, like 2 years since the war, and barely anything has changed. I mean, this is literally just World War One. I mean, no one has moved. But I guess someone might change that. Ain't that right, Alexander II? With the paragraph of what the hell? Come on, who's reading this shit? And there we go with Russia. I don't know how we're gonna be dealing with this one, Austria and Prussia. They're not really pushing. In fact, they still don't have really any equipment at all. Okay, maybe Russia wasn't the deciding factor. Or hold on, they're pushing a little bit over here. Maybe they got something in the locker here. Ooh, and that means France over here, they're pushing through, because Prussia and the rest of the German states here, they're worrying more about the Russian front. This is looking real bad for the Belgian territory. Look at this encirclement. And wow, that's an encirclement right there. Holy crap, that's a lot of divisions we got going on in the circle here. Oh, but it's not an encirclement because Prussia has military access. What is this shit, dude? Where did you get that from? No. You know what? I have to intervene. This is just going on for too long. They've had it good for too long. None of that. All right, now they should be encircled. That's enough. And, you know, it just doesn't seem like Ireland can ever get a chance in my videos. They want to be them. And what happens to Thomas Kelly over here? Well, he actually gets fucked in the... Oh, okay, you know what? Sure, the Netherlands got declared war on by the French? I don't know how. The Treaty of Amsterdam? What the fuck? Why is everything puppeted? But France, yeah, why don't you just go to town and finish off Prussia? I don't know what the hell is going on anymore. Freaking Hanover's on fire like a nuclear bomb hit it. What the hell? Oh, and there we go, America. You finally did the Civil War. Wow, Abraham Lincoln is still alive. Wow. Congratulations, Lincoln. Oh, in Russia, they got an encirclement here in Kaliningrad or whatever. I'm a little broken, honestly, here. Looking at this, I'm pretty sure it's basically over with Prussia. And there it is with the Treaty of Berlin. France taking 41 states. Damn. Russia taking 5, and, well, everything else getting puppeted or liberated. And by the the looks of it, it's not that bad. I mean, I've seen worse, but I guess France just having like a whole part of Central Europe, that's a little off-putting there. But that's gonna do it for today's video, everybody. This mod is pretty interesting. It's still, I think, in its beta testing phase, so not a lot of wars going on. I kind of had to start some of that stuff manually to get the ball rolling, but nonetheless, it was pretty interesting with all this stuff and gizmos here. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Wow, Finland, what are you doing in Indonesia?